Well, in this business bite, I'd like to share a little bit of a different thinking about how to look at your business, product, service, and opportunity. And I've titled it Turn Your Thinking Around and Get Better Results. When Robin Williams in Dead Poets Society, that movie, stood on his desk with his students, and you say, why am I standing on this desk? Because he said, I get a whole different perspective on the situation. And sometimes we say to our staff, our marketing people, how do I grow my business? How do I market to get more people to buy our product or call our business? Rather than turn it around and look at it from a different angle. So I'd like to talk about one, reverse thinking, and then two, creating reverse thinking opportunities. So let's look at the first one, creating reverse thinking. Well, in this area, the two questions as examples that could help is, what is driving our customers away from our business rather than how we bring more businesses? Because if we're going to spend money to bring more people and then they get driven away, we've probably wasted, our money. So the thing is, how am I driving them away? What are we doing that make them not want to do business with us? And the second question we could ask ourselves, how do I make less money from each transaction? Because we should be able to, through an individual transaction with a client or a business, be able to grow our business through complementary services, other opportunities with products and services, and yet we just focus on one area or one product we're buying. I've just been sharing recently with a mortgage broker that he does leasing, not only cars but equipment and so many other things, and most of his business is a one-off mortgage with people. But when they found out he can do other finances, he can get two or three other products or opportunities to provide finance to these people. And selling additional products to existing clients is actually far easier and actually far more cost effective than trying to spend money and attract new people and bed them in and go through the process of them becoming comfortable. So think about this reverse singing. Let's think about we can sing as well, but it doesn't really help unless you're really happy that you've had a great sale. But think about this reverse thinking and say, how am I making less money from my clients? And that may give you the clue to turn it around and say, this is what we've got to address to actually make more money. And the second one, as an example, how am I driving customers away from my business rather than how am I attracting them? And you might be able to think of a few other ways of approaching this reverse thinking. The second thing is to create reverse thinking opportunities. And when you zig, others zag. And Malcolm Muggeridge once said, only dead fish swim with the current. And so often in our businesses, we want to swim with the current, but our customers today are buying differently, researching differently, they're looking for different options, and just doing the same thing the same way is not going to bring a better result. We can continue to do it, we can continue to spend marketing money to do the same thing the same way, but when the market has changed, we may be shooting in one direction, but they're actually going in another direction. So we need to challenge this thinking, and when Henry Ford, he revolutionised the whole car production by challenging the assumption that workers needed to move from car to car, and he developed the moving production line that's in use today, rather than one worker moving from one to one became very cumbersome and less productive. So he challenged the thinking of traditional ways of selling, on buying, on managing customer service, on dealing with orders, on making the whole process streamlined and easy for a buyer. And I say to some people, there are some buyers that aren't interested in filling in the paperwork. Why don't you offer to fill it in for them? You've probably got the sale straight away because they just don't want to know about the paperwork. Whereas in other cases, people do. So there are many ways to think about this reverse thinking, and it's just a thought for the day to challenge some of your thinking. Until next time, start reverse thinking.